Hello everybody and welcome back to Where the Water Tastes Like Wine. So today I do want to see that kid again. Quinn, I think their name was, because it was cool to talk to them, but I think we need more stories before we can do that, so we're going to try and find more people to talk to. Like over here, in Buffalo.
A few wanderers like you are looking for a place to camp.
We heard there's a Leatherman Cave nearby.
They tell you. They describe a locally famous vagrant who hiked this area for almost 30 years.
He's dead now, but his caves are the best place to camp at any town.
Oh, he left stuff behind? Where is it?
You and the other wanderers find the cave easily, because someone's lit a fire there. As you approach, you see a silhouette bend over the flame.
Oh shit.
An odd, creaking sound, like a door swinging in the wind.
Satan! It's Satan!
His coat is crudely stitched from leather plates that squeak against each other.
The Leatherman.
One of the others whispers, "A ghost." The Leatherman must have heard, but he just stares. His face is corpse still.
Of course he isn't a ghost, or oh shit, let's go with of course he isn't a ghost. Let's say hi.
He's eating, you say, and point out his can of beans.
Je ne suis pas un fantôme,
The Leatherman says, and adds,
idiot. Oh,
bursts your companion.
Canadien.
Soon, he and the Leatherman are deep in conversation, and your group has a safe place to rest.
Good. That was the right choice then. We could all rest. The Leatherman's Cave. That was a good one. I think he said, "You don't know a phantom, idiot," or something like that. My French is very weak.
Clouds roll together to fill the sky.
Watch the sky.
The lightning is so strong that it seems to open a path in the haze above you. You're sure you see massive talons curved around the clouds.
It's a giant bird.
The thunder is so immense that the ground trembles. Your lips and hands tingle from the electric charge that fills the air until the dancing lightning passes on over the hills.
Ooh. The massive thunderstorm. And then there's something over here. I'm gonna step on this church, and then we're gonna go over here. Hear a story. Ooh! After gossiping for a while about the weather and the crops and the state of the world, all bad and getting worse, he takes a different tack. "You look like someone who likes a good story," he wheezes. "Try this one on for size." After loudly and repeatedly clearing his throat, he tells you the story of the ghost of the well-heeled hobo. It sounds a lot like the story of the last bottle of Armagnac, but some parts changed and other parts added. When he grins up at you at the conclusion of the tale, you give him the effusive praise he's apparently expecting. You'll have to remember that version, even if it's not quite what happened. It's a good story. Oh, cool. Oh, yeah, because stories change as they continue onwards. So he told a different version of the story than the one we heard. Kind of like a game of telephone. Oh, is there something over here? Hello? Hello? Can I help you? A horse auction. A well-dressed man waves you over. "Making some big deals today," he brags, fingering a bill where you can see. "Get me when number 60 goes up, okay?" You stand in the crowd and wait, then run back to fetch him. He pays you absurdly well for doing almost nothing at all. Well, dang, I wish I could get paid absurdly well for doing nothing at all. Alright, yeah, let's go to this one first, and then we'll follow it in a line to Pittsburgh. Because I can see Pittsburgh. Hello.
You come across a girl picking wild blueberries. She smiles and greets you.
Then.
She offers you some from her birch bark basket.
Aw, thank you.
You reach in the basket for blueberries, but pull out a handful of small, smooth stones. All the colors of the rainbow. The snickering girl runs into the trees as fast and light as a rabbit.
What a little shit. Drop the stones.
The stones tumble from your hand and hit the ground, instantly
Oh.
turning black as the night.
It was a Satan child.
Your heart leaps in surprise. How strange.
Dang, if they turned black just because we dropped them, can you imagine what would happen if we threw them at her? I don't want to find out. I'd rather go over here.
As you walk along the river near an unfinished bridge, men with a tool belt catch a sight of you. Hey, over there, he calls out. You look like you could use a quick way to get some hard-earned money. Hard-earned is right. The bridge hangs high over a perilous drop.
I mean, I was able to get some hard-earned money by just helping some dude get a horse, but sure.
Great, he exclaims. Suppose you'll want a safety belt. We Thunderbird people don't need them. We fly when we fall. He chuckles.
Oh dear. Belt up, please.
You find yourself up high, looking over the rushing river that crashes around the foundation of the bridge. As you work side by side, the man mentions, "You can see Thunderbirds up here if you know how to look."
Where are they?
You ask him to explain. Practice your peripheral vision, if you dare. Last thing you need up here is for them to see you seeing them and come swooping at you,
Oh, they want to kill me.
he says laughingly.
I'm gonna try anyway.
You only see the clouds thicken. It sure does pass the time working. The man pays you well when you're done with the job.
Dang, we're just making a bunch of money today. Thunderbirds, huh? Never heard of those. There's some more stories over here. Oh, we can hear another story. Come here. The waitress at this diner is sharing an outlandish tale with one of her regulars. I heard it from my sister-in-law, she says. It happened to her daughter's friend. It's true. She notices you listening. Hey, have you heard this one before? Which one? She regales you with the tale about the taxi, which shows its riders the future. Halfway through, you realize that it's the story of the odd silent taxicab in Boston, but highly embellished. What do you think about that? The waitress exclaims. It's an interesting tale. It's not true, but it's interesting. Sure is, she agrees, and true, every word of it. Not true at all, but okay. The story grew in its selling. Alright, what about you? What you doing over here, cowboy?
By nightfall,
Oh my god, he doesn't have a head.
the brutality of this sleepy hamlet, combined with their superstitious tales, has both overstuffed your stomach and filled you with a hollow dread. Folks say these woods are full of apparitions, witches, and worse. You curse yourself for getting on the road so late.
There's a ghost.
In the moonlight, every valley and hollow at the feet of the Tappan Zee seems like a stolen shred of the abyss itself. Fireside tales seem less fanciful, and every cackling crow and moaning whippoorwill seems like a demon perched on the shivering, spindly trees.
Ooh.
But something cuts through the noise. The muffled sound of hooves galloping on the cold, muddy road. When he finally slows his horse alongside you, it's as though he had just appeared out of the mist.
Instead of the Headless Horseman, it's the Headless Cowboy.
He's astride a gigantic black courser, and though his boots are muddy and ragged, he wears an immaculate coat with great, shining buttons. From his saddle hangs an antiquated flintlock and a cavalry saber. In the darkness, you can hardly see above his towering shoulders.
Ooh. Hello, Headless Man.
His voice is a rumbling croak, deep, but as though his throat is filled with thorns. Have you happened upon a cannonball around here? You can tell English isn't his first language. German is. His hand, so pale it's almost blue in the moonlight, grips the reins in a fist.
Let's run the hell away, or sorry I haven't. I'm scared to run away. I haven't.
Mumble an apology and watch as he silently rides away, back into the mist. He's cloaked in black, you notice from behind, but the blood running down over his shoulders glints crimson in the moonlight.
Oh dear. The rider in the woods. He definitely killed somebody.
The women are oblivious to your approach. Their eyes are shut. Their touch, where they hold hands, is gentle. They speak in low tones. One stifles a burst of laughter, but it brings a smile to their faces. Sorry, says the one who laughed. Don't be, another assures her. They don't look up.
Loudly step!
The branch snaps beneath you. The youngest jerks her eyes open and snatches her hands free from the circle.
It's all right. He isn't coming back.
Soothes the eldest. She turns to you.
You could join us. If you've got something you're grateful for.
Oh, okay. Give thanks.
Your words go unremarked. The youngest, holding your right hand, takes her turn.
And we give thanks for those who left, who we wanted gone, for the skills to thrive without them, and for the companions who make the effort joyful.
Your hands are released. The ceremony is over.
Ah. The woman praying in the woods. Interesting. So we've got another fire here, but before that, I want to see what this is. I think it lets us cross the river? Oh, yeah, okay. We'll cross in just a second. Who's here? Quinn!
Stranger, it's good to see you again. You know, I'm gonna see this whole world one day, but for now, I just got my sights set on seeing all 48 of the great U.S.
That sounds cool. You're cool. I like your dogs.
I already seen 10 whole states. That's better than my folks ever done, that's for sure.
For sure.
Plenty of townies and even some tramps treat me like I'm kid simple, but I ain't helpless, and I only act it when I ain't got no better choice, like if I get pinched.
Understandable.
I do right fine on my own. Don't need nobody but Cass and Flip.
They're both good doggies.
Hey, tell me one of those exciting stories.
Exciting story. Okay, the story of the woman arrested, men who mistook each other, the seagulls. The boy already knows the story. Oh yeah, okay, so I can't tell him the same stories. The massive thunderstorm, that's pretty exciting, I think. The Leatherman's Cave, John Chapman and his orchard, the Wood Rider, ooh, yes. Or Bridge Builders, the woman praying, the Silent Twins. Let's go with the Rider in the Woods. Well, that's more scary. Yeah, the massive thunderstorm is pretty exciting. You tell the story of the massive thunderstorm.
Well, that was something. You spin a good yarn.
Aw, thank you. It's kind of what I have to do for the rest of my life.
In this country, I don't really know what this thing called America is. I know what I done been told in school, but the words don't fit the picture.
Aw.
What with tramping across the whole thing, figure I'll find out for myself soon enough.
True. It's whatever meaning you want to give it.
Hey, tell me a funny story. You seem like you still got a sense of humor.
Oh, I got you. Let's see. The woman arrested for bootlegging, the two men who mistook each other for brothers. Oh, yeah, the Leatherman's Cave. I think that's funny, but I don't know if he will. Oh, the little girl. The one who gave me the rocks. Where is she? That one is funny. Oh, no, I can't do that one. 'Cause I already did... Okay. Alright, tell the story of the Leatherman's Cave. Hopefully that works. I thought it was kind of funny. They mistook him for a
That was
ghost.
a chuckle, to be sure.
Yes, it worked!
Faith. Well, I ain't the religious type, though I was raised in the Christian way.
Same.
I reckon I don't see no point to trusting a God what could squash you in an instant.
Oh, dang.
Such a situation don't exactly breed trusting.
Well, that is pretty true.
I want to hear a story about ghosts or murderers or something. Scary stuff.
Oh, I can do that. Where is it? The rider in the woods. Perfect.
You spin a good yarn. I was shivering there for a little bit.
So was I when I met him. He was scary. He didn't have a head.
Being trapped, caged. You think beggardom is a prison? No, stranger. Beggardom is freedom. Responsibility is the real trap, wound tight like an old spring.
Oof.
Pride and pretending will bleed folk dry, and then when there ain't nothing left to be proud of, when they can't pretend no more, they'll unwind.
Oh.
I'm in the mood for something real funny like.
Another funny story? Hopefully I have one. Silent Twins. The Woods, the Praying. That one is sad. That's not... Okay. The Lighthouse Keepers. The Seagulls. The Women Arrested for Bootlegging. Is that funny? I don't know. Is that sad? Let's try this one. Because I barely remember what that one is about.
Not sure I quite follow that one.
Damn it.
Authority. The coppers and rail yard dicks don't ruffle me none. I just tell them my poor ma and my poor pa died of the pneumonia. I give them crocodile tears about trying to get over to my grand just down the way. All I got's left is my dogs, mister. Works damn near every time.
Got him.
I want a story that scares me. Now I'm older, almost nobody can do it. Give me your best shot.
I'll try. I think I used my last scary story. The Silent Twins. That could be scary. Oh yeah, that one was really scary. I remember now. How they like disappeared or whatever at the hotel.
Wow, that's the stuff, stranger. Spooky campfire tales are my favorite. Travel, yeah, I want to see it all, the whole world. My brother used to read me stories of Jules Verne, of rich folks traveling around the world, and all for a lousy bet.
Oh.
It didn't sit right with me that folk with all the coin in their purse should also keep the world in their back pocket. I aim to grab a little piece for myself.
Hell yeah.
Well, sun's coming up, so I've got to get ready to go. Thanks for the tales, friend.
Oh, okay.
Where you heading next? Decided yet? Maybe our paths will cross. I'm going up the road this way myself.
Okay, he's gonna be in Ohio. We'll meet him in Ohio. Thank you. I will see you there.
Hope I'll see something fun. I generally do, you know. There's interesting things to see everywhere if you keep your eyes open.
True. There's always cool stuff to see if you know where to look. Sometimes you'll just be having a normal day and you'll get to see something awesome. It's one of the cool parts about life. You never know what's gonna happen. speaking of what's going to happen, I think we're going to end this story here for today. I always love seeing Quinn. They're so sweet. And all of the stories we got today were really good, so I hope that we can gather some more before we meet with Quinn again in Ohio. They're going to be over there somewhere, I can see. Oh, there's 2 campfires. Looks like we'll be checking out 2 campfires next time. But until then, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, please consider subscribing. Remember to take care of yourselves and have a good day.